We are back in the Dunkin' Donuts Center here in Providence, Rhode Island, as we just witnessed 15-seed Fordham give everything that they had for Houston, 2-seed Houston, to handle, but ultimately they fell short against the Cougars. We're now awaiting their opponent in this game. 10-seed Ole Miss versus 7-seed Oklahoma State for the right to play Houston in the round of 32. This is the second game of the night here, and second and last one of the night that we will spend here in Rhode Island. Hello, everybody. I'm your play-by-play commentator. For this contest, Commissioner Daniel. Once again, it is Mr. March Madness 2.0 Billion as our color commentator. Now, partner, of course, your point stood true from the last game. You can never, take for granted, certain games just because of massive difference in seed line, and it was only a 13-point win for Houston, but it's all about surviving and advancing, which I think will be more of this game. This game will be more of that mantra, because in my honest opinion, these two teams, the Rebels and the Pokes, let's put it this way, it's going to be a closer fight, may even be a dog fight. What do we think of these two teams?
Yeah, these two teams are kind of neck and neck with each other. They kind of run the same pattern, fast-paced tempo. They like to attack the rim. They like to pass the ball a lot. I've played Oklahoma State a lot of times. I see what they're like. They're a really good team. They got that great center with Will Powers being at 7'1". They also got Riker Mays in the backfield. This Oklahoma State team is loaded in the back. Ole Miss, they had a great run last season with their head coach, but right now he is undecided. We don't know where he's at. This Ole Miss team kind of came crumbling apart. They're still a good team. They got a lot of points per games, as you can see the team comparison. They like to shoot the ball, but right now it's just gonna come down to the wire to see who's gonna come out on top, who's gonna have a better game tonight. These two teams, it's gonna be an absolute dogfight here tonight.
It definitely will. Looks like we are ready to finally get things going here, as the courts have been cleared. There we go. All good there. As now we see Houston's already through. They await one of these two teams to follow suit. Starting lineups. We have Jack Jackson Jr. and Thanos Metcalf Jr. in the backcourt. Tyrese Landrum, Ansel Downing, and Jacob Johnson, of course, the star boy there. That's the front court for Ole Miss. Mathers, Jeff Blake, backcourt for OK State. Final Willie, Will Powers, and Swish Ish round things out up front for the Pokes. Who's your main player in this one?
It's going to be either his name Swish Ish, or it's going to be Will Powers here tonight for Oklahoma State. It's going to be a barn burner for those two here tonight.
Ole Miss is going to lead things off with Downing winning the tip over Powers. Jack Jackson Jr. at the top of the key. Ole Miss loves to run through things through him and that guy right there. That three ball misses. Mathers, first-year starter, dumps it off for Swish Ish. OK State, we've become to know them as more of this methodical team. It's like they play chess on the court. Good two-ball by Swish Ish to open the scoring.
And that's what you're going to see here a lot tonight, is get the ball to Swish Ish or get the ball to Powers. Those two main guys down in the paint are going to be the key answer for Oklahoma State here tonight.
Triple J wants that screen from Downing. He does, rolls around. Count that baby in, a foul. Triple J. And Swish Ish called for it.
What a way to start here for Ole Miss. Aggressive basketball. They're going to go up every time with that ball when they get down in the paint.
Give me a timer right there. That's personal, but I'll attend to it after the game. Triple J, of course, he is a second-year starter for Ole Miss, but before that, he kind of rode the pine at Louisville, discovered himself as a rebel. Look at Mathers. Mathers dumping it in. Swish-ish gets that 2-ball to fall. Since day one, arriving Stillwater, as that somehow that ball gets saved. Wow, what an effort by Maverick Mathers. Final Willie draws a foul on Triple J. Saying about Swish-ish, since day one of stepping foot onto OK State's campus in Stillwater, he's been a starter. You know what this means? He's been a 5-year starter for the Pokes. First free throw falls for...
It's just...
Yeah, go ahead.
It's just insane for him, a starter, and he's got so much chemistry with this Oklahoma State team. You know, the question is, when is it going to be finally his time to go to the LBA?
Well, no matter what, where the road ends for the Pokes, after this, it's over for him in college. Now here's Metcalf. This is Green. Dumps it off to Downing. Jacob Johnson deep. 2 connects. Swish-ish, of course, has a problem on his hands. It's a Jacob Johnson problem. This is gonna be a war tonight between these two. Look at Powers in the corner though. Dumps it off. Willie deep 2, or not deep 2, but mid-range 2. Missed, and also missed right there by Swish-ish. But Ole Miss just throws it away. That's the start right here for both teams. Will Powers through the contact, can't get it to go. Recovers his own miss and gets the ball in. The first-year starter. As a sophomore, I believe, too. Tyrese Landrum, the southpaw from Australia. Now to Triple J. Screen set by Metcalf. Drives in. Another foul. And it almost bounces in. That is Maverick Mathers' first.
What a lucky bouncing.
A lucky bounce for OK State, that is, that it didn't fall in. So you saw here already got and one opportunity earlier. Could have been a second one very easily. First free throw falls. Jackson is going to come up short on the second free throw, though. The opportunity here for the Pokes. Rifles it in. Mathers off the side of the backboard. Landrum needs it. Johnson unleashes a 3, connects. The Korean.
That's what Ole Miss needs.
The Karl Malone Award winner from last year. But giving Ole Miss their first lead of the day. But right there, Will Powers takes it back with a mid-range deuce. Metcalf. He pass in. Jackson. It'll bounce in for him. Little seesaw action here between these two teams who technically in this tournament are alphabet neighbors. This right there down low. Jackson controlling the play again. Landrum. Metcalf in the corner. Feeds it. Landrum. 2-ball goes. The lefty gets it.
You know, the big question is for this team, is their head coach be back by next season? Is he going to make the comeback? You know, and if he doesn't, then what do their players do? Are you going to see some of the players hit the portal, or are you going to see them stay local and stay true to their team?
Oh, that's a question in a sec, because I got to address that nasty block down low. I think that was Will Powers. Final Willie at the top of the screen set by Will. Runs into a double team. Gets off of it. Mid-range 2, no. But look at Will Powers on the offensive rebound. And to answer your question, and if Coach Webb doesn't return, I mean, whoever still has eligibility probably hit the portal. Look at Triple J. Feeds it Downing over. Look at this passing. Metcalf Jr. 3-ball. No. Rebounded by Ish. Now here's Egyptus Blake. Surprisingly, this is his first year as a starter. And no call right there as he pushed off his defender. And this shot, Powers 2-ball. What a shot. This OK State team is very skilled. Very, very skilled across the board. Johnson misses the 2-ball. Now here's Blake. Not sure where he was before getting to OK State. Powers 2-ball off the mark, rebounded by Triple J. Dump it off, Landrum. Back to Jack Jackson. Ole Miss on a little bit of scoreless run here, and it'll continue as they cough it up. Mr. Willie over to Maverick Mathers. Green set, Powers. Dribble in, dumps it off. Powers on the pick and pop, no go. Hand it off. Landrum. Get an opportunity to run things again offensively. Now, good feed in. Triple J gets the deuce to go. Already, we're, what is this, 6.5 minutes into this contest. Both teams still trying to fill out the other. Little pass down low. Swish Hitch with the moves on Johnson. The methodical approach for the Pokes is paying off so far. Triple J down low. Johnson quickly loads up a 2 and connects. A little bit of a rough start for him, but Ole Miss is going to continue to go for him for all the reasons. Deep pass in. Wow, what a dunk right there, Egyptus Blake. Now Metcalf. Right elbow. Dumps it off. Doesn't dump it off, but a big pass over. Give and go type of situation. Johnson, mid-range shot. Can't connect. It's been a rough start so far for the star boy of Ole Miss.
Yeah. It's not going well right now for Ole Miss. They got to get a better shot selection and a big 3 for Will Powers. 13 points already in the first half.
Look at this. There have always been doubts. Can anyone fill in the shoes of Nicola Thompson? And so far he has. Somehow Ole Miss keeps that ball and Downing misses.
I mean, in that sequence right there, I mean, Oklahoma State kind of just watched that ball go, and Ole Miss fighting with a little more power, but just wasn't able to get the shot to go in.
Oh, wow, what a maneuver there by Maverick Mathers to get the deuce. And the Pokes pulling away here early on. Downing in the corner. Triple J mid-range shot, rattles out. And Mathers, with the leverage, dumps it off. Ish through the contact. Count that baby in a foul. The Pokes are rolling.
This is what you like to see from this Oklahoma State team. They get going with the ball, and they get it to go in. They do not stop. They keep the train rolling.
If I'm not mistaken, I think Jacob Johnson just picked up his second foul, which is monstrous. Monstrously bad for Ole Miss. Ish exits the game for Riker Mays. He deserves a rest. 10-0 run within the last couple minutes, and Ole Miss is forced to call the timeout. Okay, how do you actually pronounce it? It's Aegyptus, right? Like if I had to say like Egypt, but with like an A at the front, like what is it? You gotta let me know, fam. Yeah. Okay, so I've been having it. Okay, good. I'm super surprised anything. Broski, I pride myself on being able to pronounce names, so I try. But man, what does Ole Miss have to do better, man? Because now their best player is out of the game for the rest of the half. It looks like. What do they got to do?
You know, they gotta find out how to get around the duo of Pushish and Will Powers. You know, and they also gotta pass the ball a little bit more. You know, not chalk up the ball so much and turn it over.
Oh, good little play right there. Malcolm Williams was able to get that layup to go. Now the pressure. Jaden DePina is now in the game at point. OK State boasting a roster full of riches. Riker Mays, the Wake Forest transfer, gets that 2-ball to go. OK State's future is bright. That front court's going to be nasty next season. Well, turnaround jumper by Kobe Clark does not go down. Now DePina, older brother at UConn. Pass in by Blake through the contact. No, Tim Nichols can't get it to go. The grad transfer from West Virginia. Metcalf wants to drive in, gets it off to Kobe. Ole Miss. Got to find their offensive weapons here. Clark comes up short but draws a foul on Blake. Well, you got to try something. Getting to the free throw line is something. Now, one thing to get there. It is another to convert successfully. Gets the first one. About 6 minutes and 2 seconds left in this half. The folks so far looking strong in this one. Got both free throws, that's important. And oh, I was wrong about Jacob Johnson. He's only on 1 foul, but still. Him being back in the game is actually huge. Mathers over to Ish. See what they try and set up. Oh, what a pass into Mathers and a big dunk.
Just what a great pass, what a great dunk. I mean, just what a smart play by Oklahoma State. They are able to capitalize against this Ole Miss defense.
Jack Jackson. Landrum. Metcalf. Corner 3 missed. Rebounded by Aegyptus Blake. And this methodical approach by the Pokes so far paying off. Powers. Willie in the corner. Over to Blake. 2-ball off the mark. Now, hand it off to Landrum. Wanted to drive in, hesitates. Bounces in, but it's turned over. He wanted Johnson, but too many bodies were in the middle. Now Mathers. Find Aegyptus Blake. Got some help right there by Ish. He'll back out though. Tries to go back in. 2-ball off the mark. Should have maybe given it off. Tested look. Now. Oh, attempted alley-oop, but OK State was ready for it and deflected it away. Now Blake trying to get to work. Screen set. Foul drawn. Free throw's coming, and that's Downing called for the foul. Waited patiently, this man. Be a starter. Has had to play behind guys like Ralph Poblowski, of course Axel Hendricks for his free throw right there. A little bit of a rough start. Rough opening for Egyptus Blake. Proven himself defensively capable. And is actually in his only season as a starter. Has been very good. Just not showing up right now. And Metcalf splitting the double team right there. Trying to go coast to coast. Bodies up on Mathers. Gonna back off. He's just gonna reset. Oh, what a pass into Downing! Kind of played possum right there. Opened up the paint for his center. The pass in. Mathers rejected from 3. And okay, I was gonna say I thought for some reason that may have been called a foul. Thank goodness it wasn't. That would have been a terrible call. Mathers rifles it in. Ish, what a block! But Willie still has the ball. How did Swish just somehow got that ball? Didn't even complete getting up, but either way, OK State could not convert. And what a weird possession there.
Terrible defense sequence by Ole Miss in that situation. I mean, how do you let a guy from the ground get that ball? I just don't understand.
Yeah, very interesting, but a big block down low by the Pokes on the ensuing action. Mathers bodied up, gets past. Oh, what a block though! Providence, Rhode Island is known as Block City. Downing down low to Jacob Johnson. Turnaround 2-ball. Missed again. Their superstar is super off the mark. Ish wanting to drive in. Mathers powers pop up 2. That time missed and it's rebounded by Johnson. Landrum. Triple J Downing deep 2 off the mark. Oh, what a rebound by Johnson. Oh, what a block. Final Willie rose up to the occasion.
I mean, it's an absolute best for Oklahoma State, and what a big shot for Swish Ish. And we need to fix the screen.
Next stoppage of play, it'll happen. Seeing what you're talking about. Landrum. Will try and bounce it in. Somehow Metcalf recovers. 3-ball is blocked. The Pokes are all over Ole Miss here. Ish left open from 3. Missed. He was butt naked, wide open, and missed.
I mean, and then I can't say that. I'm gonna stop myself.
I don't even know what it is. Oh, count that baby and a foul for Jack Jackson Jr. Second one of the night for him. Seems like that's the guy that Ole Miss has got to go to, as his partner in crime is cold as ice. Another 3-point play. Earned and achieved by Triple J. Mathers doubled up at half court, will pass it out. Ish hands it off. Powers 3-ball. Way short. More of a heat check right there. Metcalf serving the floor. Ole Miss down by 10. Beats it. Johnson. Pass down low. Metcalf doubled. Downing. 2-ball. Got it.
Ole Miss starting to come a little bit alive here, nearing the end of the first half.
Willie is number 55. Will Powers in the corner to final Willie. 2-ball. Got it. Less than a minute to go. Oaks still decisively in control. Inada. Got Downing at the top of the key. Screen set. Landrum drives in through the contact. Misses. Shot clock is off here for the Pokes. Here's Doug Barry, the grad transfer from Temple. Spinning around, gets it. Willie 3-ball off the mark. An ambitious attempt. Couldn't get it. Now Ole Miss with an opportunity to slim this deficit down to single digits. Landrum corner 3. Couldn't get it. Few seconds left. Mathers is just going to heave it. Oh my gosh. Almost. So close again. The Pokes so far has been pretty dominant, leading by 10. What's your take on what we have seen so far?
I mean, great performance by Will Powers. 13 points, 6 for 11 in field goal range. You know, Oklahoma State's got to continue just to do their thing, be dominant in this game. Right now, Ole Miss is just not playing real good basketball. They got to figure something out. They got to give Johnson the ball more. They got to figure out, and they got to get back into this game, or Oklahoma State is just going to run away with this game.
Well, they've been giving the ball to Johnson the entire first half. He's just been cold. It's Triple J that needs more looks, but it could start right here as Ole Miss takes it away to start things off. Back half over to Landrum. See if they can set something up. Maybe get it all set to work. But he just gets ripped right there by Final Willie. Cookies.
What a dunk. What a play there for Oklahoma State. And they are just playing absolutely great basketball.
Jack Jackson Jr. draws the foul down low on Swish Ish. Sometimes you just got to resort to finding your way to some free looks. What Jack Jackson's doing. 2 and 1 opportunities that he converted on so far in the game. First free throw falls for him as well here. This is the guy. Gotta get, if there's any hope at all still for Jacob Johnson to make an impact, for now you got to play through Jack Jackson and allow Jacob Johnson to regain the confidence that he had from his big performance against Utah State in the Survival 16. Mathers just bowls right by though, coast to coast.
Such quickness, such ability to get down to coast and get that 2 to go in.
Had a little bit of a lull there in the connection, my apologies, but it seems like we're all right now. Johnson, 2-ball goes.
You know, Ole Miss keeping the game within 10. They gotta do a little bit more damage if they want to make it past this game in the first round.
Will Powers with another deep shot. Look at this big man go.
Will Powers is absolutely having a phenomenal game for this Oklahoma State team.
And right there, he defends well enough there to force the miss by Jacob Johnson. Ole Miss having trouble with Oklahoma State's length down low. Ish at the logo. Pushing it up. Powers with another jumper. No. But what a rebound by Ish. Oh, but he's called for the charge. And Coach and Mr. Dwayne Bowser looking like The Rock is unhappy. Ole Miss has to find something here on this possession, and I think we just got that. It can sometimes happen in the times you least expect. We're gonna play it fair, and we're gonna do this. A snap out of the iceberg. Jack Jackson Jr. now trying to run this play, trying to back down. This Blake, he's doubled, can't get out. Corner 3, can't go for Jacob Johnson.
Jacob Johnson is having an off game here tonight. He's got to pick it up. He's got to get this team back into it because they are falling apart right now.
Oh, but a couple of misses back-to-back for Will Powers here. Oh, pass in. Downing gets the 2 ball to go. Mathers. Gonna get his team set up again. Ish, 2 ball, way off the mark. All of a sudden, you bet a few possessions in a row where OK State has come up with nothing. Triple J gets the 2 ball to go. See, that's your guy. Yeah, go ahead.
Ole Miss right now peeking through the door, and you know they're inching away at this lead that Oklahoma State has had this entire game.
Oh my! Oh, what a rejection at the rim! Swishish couldn't capitalize. Almost knocked away. Downing recovers. Screen set, rolls around. A lot of contact, nothing there, and Powers collects. Willie over to Mathers. In the corner. Powers with another 3. Can't connect, but Willie with the ball gets rejected. Big block. Triple J. Ending things again. Downing loads up a 3. Ambitious. See if OK State just decides to slow things down here. No, they don't. Corner 3 Mathers. No. And it's collected by Johnson. Oaks have just gone cold all of a sudden. Oh, what a pass into Triple J, and he gets the 2 ball to go. Ole Miss continuing to chop at this deficit. And it's deflected and taken away. The Rebels. Downing. Foul on Powers. That's his first.
And I know that was a lot of contact. Ish comes out for Oklahoma State, so it's going to be interesting to see what Oklahoma State does now with Ish not being out there.
Well, it doesn't matter because the whole team is just all of a sudden couldn't buy a shot for the past like few minutes. See if that substitution does anything good for the Pokes. All of a sudden, Ole Miss, still down by 6 with that terrible free throw miss. Final Willie. Reset by Mays. Rolls around with contact, rifles it in. Powers fade away 2, off the mark. Landrum to Metcalf. Jackson, feed almost intercepted. Johnson off the side of the backboard. His struggles continue. OK State should just slow this down. Oh, what a pass in. Blake gets the 2 ball to go. Finally, the Pokes snap their scoreless run. Metcalf. Waiting for somebody to get open. Slow developing play. Landrum with the moves way off the mark, and it's rebounded by Powers. Now Blake. Bounce pass in. Almost intercepted. Given to Willie by Powers. Tries to drive in. And he'll rifle it. Mays. Mathers 3 ball. Got it.
Oklahoma State now running away with the game. Ole Miss has got to figure something out here.
Landrum 3 ball. Got it. What a response. Timely 3 right there to still keep things in reach for the Rebels. Blake. Whole lot of action going on off the ball. Mathers corner 3. He sinks another one.
And you know, whoever goes face Houston in the next round, it's going to be a great game. But honestly, Oklahoma State is looking phenomenal out here.
Defensively, They've got it. Offensively, they're a bit inconsistent. What a shot put by Will Powers. Jeez.
Will Powers is absolutely having a great game. I mean, he's got to at least have 20 or 25 points here tonight.
Okay, well, tally on a block to whatever his stat line is, because that right there, Ansel Downing got turned down. Powers couldn't get that 2-ball to go though. They're going to him a lot. There's clearly a lot of confidence in his abilities amongst the game plan that OK State has drawn up. Oh, turned over. That was the wrong pass right there for Ole Miss to try. Mathers down low. Powers misses that one. Now Landrum gets the feed, Downing back to Landrum. Tries to work his way in, 2-ball, goes. It's a true defensive battle in this one so far. Final Willie. Bounce pass in, almost turned over. Blake recovers, tries to fight through. Back up. Powers over to Mathers, turnaround 2-ball, got it. Clock is ticking, and Ole Miss can't really find a counter. Oh, but finally, Jacob Johnson gets back on the board.
But getting on the board isn't enough. Oklahoma State is just absolutely running away with this game.
Oh, what a block down low. Mays misses the shot. And I wouldn't say running away. They're only up by 11, and Ole Miss is playing all right defense. Oh, what a pass in down low. Landrum converts. They ain't running away with nothing. Oh, what a passing down low to Blake, and he gets the layup to go. And the bank shot more so. Now Johnson, feed down low, foul drawn. Oh, almost got it to go. Landrum getting free throws here.
It became a little blurry.
Rebels aren't out of this one yet. Still some life here with Landrum hitting the first one. Tyrese gets both. And he'll come out of the game for Malcolm Williams.
Does the score say 59-50 or?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Okay, I just can't really see it very well.
Yeah, so I'll fix that in a second. What a block!
What a block. Ole Miss now kind of chipping away at this 9-point lead right now. They got to get a basket to go. They don't.
Malcolm Williams. Aaron's shot right there. The pokes. Trying to hold off Ole Miss's surge. Oh, what a pass inside. Tim Nichols gets the 2. Oh, what a long pass. Can't connect. And that's out of bounds.
I got it fix.
On OK State. Yeah, I'm on it.
No, I already got it, but thank you, beautiful.
There we go. All right, inbound coming for Ole Miss. Get it out to Jackson. 3-ball, bang!
And that's what Ole Miss needs to get back in this game. They need those huge threes to go in.
The Pena. Blake with the 3-ball. No, rebounded by Jacob Johnson. An avenue is right here for Ole Miss. Oh, laser pass into Johnson, and he misses again. They are trying. They're trying to get him going. It just hasn't been his night. Marley Williams now in the game. The freshman. Trying to find his way in. Defended by Haywood. Bounce pass in. Blake misses. Rebound by Ish, and he slams it home. Another laser pass. Haywood, 2-ball goes.
Now down by 8. They need to go. They need to play aggressive defense. Time is running down.
Over to Marley Williams. Screen set by Nichols. He wants to drive in. Kick it in. Ish, 2-ball off the mark. Rebounded by Williams. Triple J. No, that's Triple J. That was Haywood actually. Corner 3 loaded. And can't get it to go. Johnson with the board. And he gets rejected. Or he missed. It's one of those two.
There's a lot of white in that sequence. Johnson was not able to get the right shot to go in. He just was too rushed.
Blake just got ripped, but Johnson called for the reach-in.
That's not a jump ball?
Nope. There is no jump ball in college. It's only in the pros.
Come on.
Willie over to Powers, who's doubled. Kick out. Look at this movement here. Blake turns it over. Too much passing going on. Rifles it in. Haywood draws the foul. Excuse me. Yeah, Haywood. No, Williams draws the foul on Powers. Over 3 minutes left. This thing ain't over yet. Oh, but Malcolm Williams just missed the first free throw. I don't know if that chair correctly. Hold up. He did get the second one, though. Okay, now should. There we go. All right, Willie gets it to Mathers and is blocked. Ole Miss recovers.
Ole Miss now fighting their way back. They missed.
A missed opportunity by Ole Miss. Powers 3-ball. Missed again. Rebounded by Ole Miss. OK State has lost their rhythm. The Rebels just haven't been able to find their own. Landrum corner 3. Got it!
And that's huge. Ole Miss now back in this game.
OK
Oh my
State
goodness.
capitulating on offense. Feed in. Foul drawn. Free throws coming from Malcolm Williams.
And that's going to be Powers' what, third?
Yes, I think so. Doug Berry's now in the game for Egyptus Blake.
1 point.
Malcolm Williams misses a free throw. These are much needed looks that Ole Miss might rue. Yes, the second one though, and it's a 3-point game only. The Cowboys have just, they've hit a snag offensively. Mathers now trying to dive in, kicks it out. Here's Barry over to Mathers.
And Oklahoma State, great passing. They got to draw up a play here.
No!
Oh my goodness.
Too much again as they give it right up. Cowboys are fumbling away this game in front of our eyes. Downing misses. Oh, rebounded by Williams. Hook shot goes. It's a 1-point game.
They just let that ball go. They didn't even try to go get the rebound. What is this Oklahoma State team doing?
Timeout pokes needed like water at this point.
Needed like air, more like.
Cowboys capitulated and only lead by 1 now.
This is just insane because Oklahoma State looked so good, so great in the first half, and now they're only up by what? Is it 1?
Only 1 point.
It's just insane for how this Ole Miss team came absolutely roaring back, and now here we go.
OK State has to correct their wrongs on this possession. Willie drives in, and it doesn't fall.
Oh my God!
It was a good take. Unfortunate.
Is that the turning point that Ole Miss needs to take the lead? Oh my goodness!
Almost turned over. Ole Miss almost coughed it up. They're just gonna slow it down. Toss it in. Downing. What a block! What a block by Will Powers!
You can't go up on Will Powers. You know he's gonna block that 100% of the time. Now Will Powers takes the foul.
He drives in. Downing has to take one for the team here. But free throws are here for Will Powers. Started off real well and then just went cold. First free throw goes for OK State. That is their first point in over 3-4 minutes of game time, I'm sure. Powers gets both. Those are huge. 1 minute to go.
Not gonna call timeout. They need to regroup.
They're the ones that have been more so on a roll here. Metcalf drives in, almost turns it over, and they do.
Oh no!
Gyptus Blake, bounce pass in, almost turned over, and they give it up.
They do. Oh my God!
They cough it up.
You can't make this up. I mean, why is their mascot so tan? Maybe that's the problem here. I mean, just look how gold he is.
I don't know. I'm in genuine shock from what we have seen unfold. It looked like Oklahoma State, not on cruise control, but it looked like they had their bearings in place, and the defense they were playing against Ole Miss was working until it didn't, and until their offense just collapsed.
I mean, Ole Miss now has a chance to tie up this game, and no!
But free throws coming. Swishish is on his 4th. Ansel Downing is a little bit iffy from the free throw line.
I mean, their three-point shots just came to life in the second half.
When they needed it, they connected from deep.
I mean, do you miss it here, or do you try to make it and then play aggressive defense?
Well, he makes it. 1-point deficit. Mathers. And I don't think there'll be enough time for them to play out this possession. They're going to elect to foul Swishish. And and they're going to continue to just foul and try and buy themselves as much time as possible. Mathers now followed by Metcalf. It's first.
And that's good that he only has one, so he can foul as many times as he wants.
Second foul committed by Metcalf on Ish. Still have fouls to give. Over to Blake, Mathers, and Metcalf just picked up 3 quick fouls. Still not at the line.
I mean, how many times do you need to foul?
Metcalf is already 1 foul away from being out of the game. Just like that. Mathers will get the first one.
Oh, a lucky bounce.
That was close. Mathers will bounce in the second one too. The Rebels have 18 seconds to work with.
The Rebels need to understand this right now. You cannot rush this. Take as much time as you have. You have 17.9 seconds. You have no shot clock. Take as much time as you need. You cannot rush this. Do not go for the 2. You have to go for the 3.
What they might try and do once again, I feel, because I think they feel like they came away with something when they got Danson Downing to the free throw line on that quick pass in and him drawing the foul. But you know, the problem is you can't always rely on that. So, and there's another problem here. Ole Miss is just naturally a fast-paced offense with Caleb Webb running the show.
And that's good and all, but I mean, you can still try to draw up a quick play. Get the shot up. If it doesn't go in, go get the rebound. The avenue is there. It is clear as day.
But how will they go about it? We will now find out.
Ladies and gentlemen, get the popcorn.
Look at this. Jackson 3-ball.
Big 3.
No, couldn't get it. And I think that might be it, as Metcalf Jr. is out of the game for Willis. I think OK State's gonna just survive, but Mathers has to hit his first free throw. He does. Ole Miss got the look they wanted. Ole Miss got the look with the guy that they wanted. He couldn't make it happen. And now they have 10 seconds left to pull off the miracle of all miracles.
I mean, you know, they had the right play. They passed it out. It just wasn't, the luck was not on their side. It did not go in. And now Ole Miss is in deep, deep trouble with, what, 9-10 seconds?
Yeah, 10.3 seconds left.
I mean, it's just, it's what do you do at this point? You came so far, you came roaring back, and now you're gonna lose by 4, by maybe even 3. It's just, it's heartbreaking for this Ole Miss team. They have such a great team, and it sucks that their coach is not there anymore.
Oh, he is there on the sidelines, just otherwise you haven't really seen him besides on the sidelines. The big problem here for Ole Miss, Jacob Johnson. Jacob Johnson's struggles is one of the big reasons why they are on their way to losing this game. Your biggest star could not get a thing going. 10 seconds left. Ole Miss has just got to move, and they're jogging down the court. You got to do something. Willis Pass it to somebody. Landrum, put it up. What are you doing? 3-ball. No go, and it doesn't matter. The Pokes survive and will face Houston in the round of 32.
What a great performance here by Will Powers here tonight. 20 points, I believe, maybe 18, but just 20 points, 12 rebounds. What a great game for Will Powers. Jacob Johnson, not the greatest game that, he played tonight, just an atrocious, and just Ole Miss fell short tonight. They had that immaculate comeback in the second half, but now Oklahoma State gets a date with Houston in the round of 32.
Jacob Johnson had almost 30 points against Utah State in Survival 16. Came nowhere close. And as you can see, that mightily affected Ole Miss here. Their season, because of that, is over. OK State will continue to dance. Houston is their next dancing partner. With that said, we have met the halfway point in the night. When we return, we will then continue with Texas Tech versus 5-seed Villanova. 12 versus 5 here. Penn State will face the winner of this contest. We'll be back for this one, so stay tuned and don't go too far from your devices, from your seats. But I will say, if you didn't have any popcorn by this point, you might as well go get some now. See you soon for the next game.